down from the heavens, descended Chuck Norris.
All day, every day. Well, Daddy in chat, my man, go boy. Teo, our course. That's Swab. Hold it down on YouTube. Tallest UK. Teo with the resub. David Musket, what's up, play? Coil Daddy says the Orkman gear looks dope, right? Dude, that just came to me and David like today. It's like meta Christmas gear. You're my age, you know why. It's like 3 stages of separation. Recoil, I had a pair of Silverhawk sneakers when I was in kindergarten. They had like just like straight plastic, like puffy plastic hologram exterior. Really fucking love those things. Orkman, the shit is tight. My brother, right? So my brother slaps at, he uses AI for work a lot, and he also uses it as hobby. All that see pizza rank, everything. He's got like a lot of really solid prompting, and I was like, hey, with like your prompting technique, and I already established art. What if we use AI to rip me up? Right, like, he was like, all right, tell me. And I was like, grab one of my work pieces. And he grabbed like the boss, right, with the big fire gun. And he threw that into AI, you know, and AI's first description, like he didn't even tell it to do anything. He said like, look at this. And AI said, this is a clever parody of Warhammer 40k orcs and He-Man Lockjaw. I was like, bro, that's so sick, because like I always thought this guy kind of looked like Lockjaw. And David's like, bro, that's kind of interesting direction, right? And I was like, you and orcs? And we spent like 2 days
in an immaculate chorus down from the
training
heavens,
AI
descended
to
Chuck
copy my
Norris.
art style. Like, first it was really low contrast, no big line. But then finally we David broke loose on it. Then we made them as big as he could, and they were pretty decent. He had it trained to do pretty high res or pixels, not necessarily display. And I took everything back into Photoshop, recontextualized it, print ready, and added a little clean up some of the edits, make some line work. So it took like 2 guys 10 hours. Like total. Which, you know, it's a time saver, but like 4 designs would have taken me like 20 hours. So it's not the same. All right, hold on. Take this call. I'm back. That's why I asked about Poison Globe. I've got a video on YouTube. Liquid vial, liquid container. Right in chat, what's up, player?
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, dog, it's the beat slab, paint on the brain. Florida heat, but my chaos won't wane. Tracing lines, fine air, brushing my hand. Not a scientist, but I got the plan. Wash it down like a hobo's dream. Heart pull heavy, but the colors gleam. Twitch stream live, we changing the thrill. Kenny Boucher vibes, bending time to my will. Next level painting, yeah, we breaking the frame. Literal best of all days, no two are the same. Brush spray chaos, we redefine art. Living the beats lab, tearing worlds apart. Mixing pigments like potions, I'm brewing a storm. Art in the chaos, breaking every norm. Hobo life whispers, but I'm tracing gold. Each stroke a story that's waiting to unfold. Airbrush sings like a jet in the sky. Kenny's got the fire, no need to ask why. Florida heat, but we stay ice cold. Next level vibes, watch the magic unfold. Heart pull deep, yeah, the rhythm don't lie. Heart pull deep, yeah, the rhythm don't lie. Heart pull deep, yeah, the rhythm don't lie. Wash away down, let the sparks fly. Tracer chasing dreams in the neon glow. Chaos in control, it's the only way to go.
Let's do it! Take a bit of time, swing deep time today.
Yo, Doug, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on that literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab. We're doing it again. Everyone doing? Old 80s cartoons, Jason, the Wheeled Warriors, no fucking clue, Dark. So, only got one show left this year, I think. Yeah, we'll be on 23rd. And we'll be back again until maybe the 2nd. See? So Tuesday, month ender, I'll blow it up with all these. Final four will be unlock all winter collections. But yeah, I was talking about the new 2 new collections I launched today. Please. Jar, the Orkman exclamation point twisted. We did like a pseudo caption cut. Actually, it's so funny because like the Huff said something. I was like, wait. Obviously, don't get it twisted. Caption. Do that up. Studio Boneless coming in with that love. What's up? What's up, crew? Boneless crew. Replay got 90. Replay. It's like, don't get it twisted. Bro. You know what I'm saying? If I can pull it. Pray and pray. Bro, Obama hasn't said that in like 15 years. He doesn't own that phrase.
Down from the heavens to descend.
Phoenix, thank you for the sub, bro. 56 months. And, oh boy. Studio boneless up in here. Finished the dwarf bust I've been working on. Says, finished as it will. It's as finished as it will get. Because always room. That's right, man. So, new He-Man Orkman collection. Talk about this. Me and my brother collaborated. So this is the new Watang Christmas collection. Pick from. See, we got Skeletor, this man, Orkman himself. Wide arms. So these are Christmas for obvious reasons. Right, like this is that shit like I wanted for Christmas every year growing up. Mashed it up. Our Orc collection. So that's in the prize pool now. You can pull from that collection. Finalized our Twisted Tea design. Here. Right, and that stilted business manager talk. You know, I taught Rob how to talk better on the podcast years ago. Because we've done a lot of work to enhance our ability to speak. And Rob always had problems talking fast and jumbling words. And I was like, simple. Just gotta take longer pauses, but in your mind you think it's too long, right? You can just stop for a second and keep going. Stop, keep. And I was like, and it doesn't sound weird. Trust me. Like, go watch Obama talk. And then count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Between phrases, stops and starts. You'll realize seconds, bro. Entire style. So Rob went and watched a couple videos, and it was like 10 years ago. And right, so fixed his issues by just talking slow and taking long pauses instead of jumbling up or getting ahead of himself. And in his mind, he sounds ridiculous, but when you hear it, it sounds fine. Exactly. You don't want to go, but like, no. Reality. You know what I'm saying? Filler words. Slow it down. That's right. There he is. The Huff. The Huff is the pseudo winner of my caption content. It's too good, bro. Reminds me of like Ricky Bobby. The immortal words of Colonel Sanders. I'm too drunk. taste this chicken. It's like that, right? Don't get it twisted. I'm drunk. Peer Prey, no Hobo Rodeo. Had potential, though. There were a lot of good ones. That's a collection. Said I am proud of this. Work with my brother on this. Like I said, what we did was trained AI to rip me off. Plagiarism engine. So we fed it my art. Like my orc art. And my orc t-shirts. And then David just worked it until it understood to make the lines super thick, thicker than you'd think, to more black. You know what I mean? Like, so we used AI to plagiarize me as if I was parodying He-Man with 40k orcs. And the best part is it was an accident because David fed it this famous design. Extremely popular design. Right here. David fed it this. An AI huff. And I was like, this is a clever mashup of Lockjaw from the He-Man universe and orcs from the 40k universe. And then it went and described in detail. We were like, holy shit, it does look like Lockjaw. And we were like, oh shit. No, we're doing it. And so AI made that observation on its own. And we trained it from there to mimic my style. By feeding it my t-shirt designs. And we drilled down on these 4 characters. Man-at-Arms. He-Man himself. Beastman. Skeletor. That was a fun project. Me and my brother spent all day yesterday on that. And then, of course, I still had to Photoshop the shit out of it. Because none of it's print ready. Spent all morning today doing the Photoshop. Huff, it's trained, right? Skeletal Orc is off the hook. It's like on brand. We showed it, like my cipher drawing too. Dark Horse, where does it go in the shop? I'll put stickers in the shop. Soon. Got some really good stickers of these two, full body. But what I'm going to start really using the shop for is stuff like this. The shop doesn't make money. It just barely doesn't lose money. It's just a way for me to do like giveaways and fulfill them without costing me an armor. So, in the attempt to generate income, selling you a shirt makes me $0. It's like I make like $7. So I'll put stuff in the shop that's accessible. Noise gate keeps cutting again? But I had this bitch off. Man, it just keeps turning back on. Is that better? I guess it turns itself back on when I start the program. Yeah, I looked at the end of year analytics of the swag shop, and I made like $1,000 in 360 days. That's like take home. Sold a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's really just a way to provide cool stuff to you guys, have it kind of be costless to me, and do sick giveaways and have the ability to fulfill them with more limited options. So I will probably put these in the shop, Dark Horse, because I don't want to like hold them back from you in some capacity. But for example, what we're giving away in the prize pool is hoodies. There won't be hoodies in the shop. So like, that's kind of one of the guarantees, right? Anything is exclusive here, you can't buy it. So you'll be able to buy shirts, sometime in 2026, but you can only get the hoodies here. Just like the Watang Clan B-Boy hoodie. You don't sell that. You gotta win it. We gotta make things meaningful and valuable and not devalue people's, wins on the show. But yeah, like, AI is embarrassing to me now. Like, as a artist, like an illustrator, drawer, prolific Photoshop enjoyer, like, AI is just so preposterous at workflow now. Because if you have Photoshop skills, print knowledge, and art skills, it's crazy. Like what I'm able to, what we can do, what me and my brother can do now. And even this design, bro, like I told David this because he prompts the shit out of it. I was like, David, this was a one prompt drawing, dog. I took the picture of me, like we took that selfie at his hotel room. We were playing MCP. He brought me all the Twisted Tea gear. I took that selfie, threw it in AI, and I said, look, make me, and it's funny, you have to identify yourself. I'm like, make me, the individual in this picture, Kenny Boucher, the Warhammer 40k personality. Make me into a t-shirt design, comic book style, cartoon style, with some half-tone effects from like 90s printing. Wow. One prompt. It did it. And then I took it to Photoshop and cleaned it up, right? Then, after the caption contest, I literally, instead of writing the words and doing it on my own graphic design, I just said, the words twisted, don't get it twisted, in a t-shirt logo, Twisted Tea themed, halftone 90s comic style with distress. One prompt. Transparent background, large resolution. Took that into Photoshop. Now, words are weird in AI, so I had to do a lot more work on that. But if you're a Photoshop user like I am, and an illustrator and an artist, bro, I'm realizing how, like, back in the day, 5-6 hours to draw a shirt, like, my collection's already complete. Now I just need to plagiarize myself. I already drew all the stuff. That's crazy, right, Recoil? And that's what I've been using AI for to make some reels. You'll see sometimes I have a reel on Instagram that's like a reel of a video I made 10 years ago. I use Flowgen to do that. It just analyzes my whole video and we recontextualize it. So I'm just remixing myself, plagiarizing myself. Yeah, it's like official bootleg heretic gear. Right, replay. Yeah. Like, it's literally official bootleg. It's so hipster, it's capitalism again. Replay. God damn it, dude. It's the Hobo remix. That's right. Dark Horse. So good. My brother got into it too. He was working on his pizzeria for his new design, which is really dope. Pizza shop for his MCP terrain. And I helped him. He always comes to me for graphic design advice, but he's a pretty solid graphic designer now, just as a hobbyist. Like, he's pretty good now. And then I just floated the idea to him. I was like, bro. And he's just like ADHD lock-in. You know what I mean? And we worked on it all day yesterday. No problem, Huff. So today's the last day of school for the Christmas break. Before the Christmas break for Eileen, she's at happy hour with her coworker, her para, and her teacher that she's the neighbor with. So she's been real stressed, bro. She's been sick all week. Just her job has gotten so hard this year with the big changes to ESC in the county. And so big shout out to her for holding it down, going out, facing the world every day for us. She's listening. But we're still here, relaxing this weekend. I got to commit on Sunday to painting that miniature for my aunt. And then last show's on Tuesday. And then I'm cruising to my parents' house on Wednesday. And then we'll be back for some amount of days, and then we're cruising out of Miami for New Year's, Cuban New Year's, at her sister's house down south. Mio man, what's up, brother? Oh, and also, did I miss Phoenix, or did I got him? I got him. So yeah, that's the big update. I hope everyone else is doing okay. I hope everyone else is excited for the break. This is that time to sit down and crank out some hobby. Sunday lo-fi painting stream, Ray Pray. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. That's not bad. Maybe. Tablar in chat. What's up, player? Bro, I've been going hard on that Diablo 4 replay. Getting like 5 hours of sleep at night. Playing with Wyatt last night, boosted him up a little bit. Dark Horse. Yes. What class? There's only one class in Diablo, dude. When you go to character selection screen, it's just a test. You either fail the test or you pass the test. That's right, Templar. What a stupid question. Failed the test. Unless you were testing me. Barbarian. That's right. It is an in-game title. You do it every time. Rear break. When you play Rogue, you play like your in-game player title, Sneaky Barb or something like that. Dark Horse. I've played throughout the Diablo years. I like the Necro. Got a soft spot for him. I've played different versions of Druids. Barbarian Life, though, that's my shit. I played a Paladin or the Templar, the Crusader. In D3 a little bit. So it's not always the Barbarian. Or Clever Barb, yeah, that's right. But Barb, 99%. I will always start the season as a Barb. And then if I get bored, I will go to Druid. That's how typically I do it. And the new Paladin class just dropped. So that's the heat right now. Dark Horse, extremely popular. But before I even think about a Paladin, I gotta try the new season mechanic with the Barb. I gotta see how it's different. Whirlwind Barb is the best since '96. Templar. Whirlwind Barb slaps. That's my heat in Diablo 2. You love the Paladin from D2, Dark Horse? You and every other motherfucker, dude. This is the most popular class by far. You wish they'd bring back the Barb for the Hellfire expansion? Bard? Hellfire? What is that? So yeah, Blizzard just dropped the Paladin because everyone, but it's good. Repray's playing one right now. See, I thought Dark Horse was talking about D1 Reprey. So Diablo 1 expansion. I never really got into D1. I played it a little bit here and there. I've played it enough over the years to know a lot of the jokes and memes, but D2 got me into the genre. Exclamation point fall gear. I actually pulled down the price point a little bit. I think I cut it down by $30 after I did some math. Restabilized it. D2 is D1, bro. Recoil, yes. Just lock in the cradle. See if I can mess with this a little bit. Okay, so we blocked in some of this stuff last week or earlier this week. Now it's time to actually start messing with the armor. It was a third-party DLC pack? Damn, that's crazy. That's just a mod you bought at the store.
My grievance this year is the lack of math heritage dice this year. Feats of strength is next.
Templar, happy Festivus. My grievance this year is the lack of matte dice this year. Feats of strength is next. What is... Oh, happy Festivus? Is that Old English or something? Making some love in chat. Templar. I know you love the bad dice. I do too. Templar, so we got to start working on this. It's from Seinfeld. A fake Xmas the dad makes up. Aluminum pole instead of a tree. I've never seen that episode. All right, this is where it's going to get a little wild. Transparent red, transparent yellow, and bold titanium white. Start by airing your grievances with everyone, and then you have a feats of strength, where you fight your dad. What? That's real life? That was in the show? That's fucking wild. Yo, low back go. What's up, bro? 17 months. I feel like it's been longer than that. What's up, brother? Okay. Templar. So we got to figure this out. So I'm going to make a brighter version of the yellow with some noosh. I want you to start sketching. And I'm going for line shape as much as for aesthetic or for a highlight. Using the heart pull right here. So there's some white and transparent yellow. Going center. Oh yeah, tell me more about the sketch. Templar is the sketch man instead of the scat man. I feel like I can push it further, Templar. More white. A little bit of noosh. Flip it around. Run a little tracer. Opacity, low moisture. Some white mixed in with that transparent yellow. Recoil, he says, remember that Infinity robot? The tag, the Yujing. Does this rival that? For sure. That was just airbrushing. That was orange to yellow airbrushing with some edge highlights. This is straight ultra yellow, bro. This is so much more yellow than this. Added a little water to the mix. Lower the opacity a little bit. Running heart pulls. More white. I'm gonna try to go almost pure white. Nearly raw dog. Running tracers. Hold your breath, swinging from right to left. Adding a little bit noosh back in. We're gonna kind of just hit that center line right there. Flip it around. Pick up some white, high opacity, low moisture. Let's try to get this setting on this jewel. White. There's a little yellow mixed in right now. You see, with the airbrushing, I'm not repainting it. I'm just adding some highlights in some clever places. Let's grab a little noosh. A catch right here. That's it. Guilty. What's up, brother? Little flow improver here. Use that to just kind of clean the brush. Let's go back to the yellow. Some water. We're going to use that. Kind of glaze the yellow back into some of this white. To really blur that out a little bit. We're going to take some of the yellow, mix it with some of the red. I want to rebuild this line right here. Got a little bit right here. right here. A heart pull. There's some nuts. That's it. Van Hammer, what's up, man? Let's grab some of that white yellow mix. Let's touch these nuts. Building the shape around that jewel. And that's about the amount of brushwork I want to do. Little white with the yellow right here. Let's get a tracer. Right there. Invert. Invert right here. Want to catch this rail right here.
Excellent.
Gold titanium white. Mr. Sarcasm over on YouTube. What's up, man? Get a little water, a little noosh, a little yellow. So like right here. You want to build a little bit thicker of a highlight down here on this point. Heart pull. Rotate back this way. We're gonna heart pull this. I'm gonna do like an inner panel line. More white. See, and our airbrush is doing a lot of the talking. Let's catch it right here. There's a little noosh in there. We're gonna catch more white, less yellow. We're gonna go center. Invert. More white, higher opacity. A tracer, more white, less moisture. White. Ultra yellow NMM. Full force. Made it heavy. All right, airbrush. Let's get a little bit of white right here. Let's get water on the brush. Get some more yellow. I'm going to use the yellow to kind of glaze into this big white highlight right here. Kind of smooth it out. We need to get a stronger white line down here, Banhammer. Says that yellow goes harder than a stack of boner pills. That's what we're doing. Ultra yellow NMM. Nemo says, what am I looking at? Looks like a fancy Sinestro Demon Prince. Yeah. Fulgrim. And so we're doing the torso right now. Our patented ultra yellow formula. Then we did all with airbrush and a little dry brushing. And now what we're doing is just augmenting certain peaks with edge highlighting and just some lazy glazing techniques to build up like a wish.com NMM. But the yellow's good, but the ultra yellow is going to do the talking. Wyatt says, so you understand the Paladin shield build now? It's Thorns. Ah. Raw's dope because one of my favorite Crusader builds in D3 was Thorns. White Turk in chat. Crushed T1 already. Fucking day one. Now we did sub-assemble a lot of this kit. He has a big like wing right here. So I'm not really messing with that side because the wing kind of covers his whole body there. But let's move down to here. Let's get that little point. Rinse the brush. Chappie, what's up, man? Wyatt says, real question, how are you gonna paint the Slanishi? What part is the bottle is the Slanishi? Did you see his like penis? It's on the back. He's got a full dick. Okay, we're going to take some of the transparent red and the yellow. Lower the opacity. Run a heart pull. The fall gussy. Oh god. Why it says it's like that flayed skin thing with a gem in the middle of his crotch region. Oh, that is his. That is that. Oh yeah, I just noticed that. It's a gaping crevasse. I never even thought of it. I'll have to figure it out when we get there. Transparent yellow, bold titanium white. Higher opacity right here. Little noosh, little white with a tinge of yellow with a heart pull straight down. Here. Fulgrim's Bubo. Autocorrect had you doing some weird shit. Mensa Nurse in chat. Says he got the hoodie. Gonna wear it tomorrow when I hang out with Jing's K-pop artist friend. That's funny. That's a fun sentence. Mensa Nurse, that's awesome. She's gonna end up asking about it, I bet. Gonna get her to 40K. Yep. You're baiting. Because it's not, because the question requires so much explanation. More white. Opacity. I'm gonna pop off one of these lights. Where's the brush? The collection point for this OP-ness. It's the collection point for his OP-ness. Recoil. Metzeners, that's awesome, bro. Saw you playing that double neck guitar the other day on Instagram, I think. Let's grab a little yellow, little transparent red. So this whole workup, did you catch the workup on this, medicine nurse? To get the yellow? Turn the light back on. This whole workup is just basically two colors. It's just transparent, or two paints, transparent yellow, transparent red. And the thing that makes it brighter is white. Ultra yellow NMM. I was gonna lead with, you know that game that Henry Cavill always talks about? Ooh, you already thought about this. That's good. Lead it. That game. You want to learn how to play so you can kick his ass? Segue into sending her a link to the Long War podcast. Bruh. That's good. Well done. Thanks, Pets and Nurse. Yeah, it's our ultra yellow formula. So we did it all with the airbrush, and now we're just tweaking it to get like a wish.com NMM. So now we got to get kind of like this oblique right here, so realistically, I'm showing you him like this, but the way he is in the model is like this. He's lurching forward substantially. So we're highlighting a lot of stuff you don't really see. I mean, unless you pick up the model and really inspect it. Okay, some transparent yellow, some white, some douche. So you see right here, we're going to run a line here. A little horizon line. Okay. Chill for a second. A little bit more white. Classic heart pull. That's it. Let's grab more yellow. We're going to just raw dog some transparent yellow. Right over the top. Raw dog some transparent yellow. The top quadrant, or the top half. Let that dry firmly. Now this angle, let's run it with a little bit of that white mixed with the yellow. Some stippling heart pull. don't want to get too bogged down in some of these panels. We're gonna let the airbrush do some flexing. Now back to this horizon line right here. Rinse. Go transparent yellow. Kind of blur that line. Same thing on this side. We're going to grab the white yellow. Rinse it, get the white off. Pick up straight, transparent yellow. Templar. Now we're going to grab a little bit of the transparent red, mix it with the yellow. We're going to try to do a bottom line right against that highlight. I'm going to take a little bit of moisture. I'll try to put a pin wash right here. Separate that. Rinse it. Let's move it back to the white yellow. We're going to try to draw a fake line right here. Heart pull. Down here. Oh, good. That's all I need to do. Rinse it. Let it dry. Grab some transparent yellow. Raw dog it. Smooth that line out. Let's get some full titanium white. Get some noosh, some yellow. Some white. Opacity, a little moisture. We're gonna do an inner panel edge highlight real quick. Some bold titanium white right here. Heart pull. That's it. Get all that white off. Miracle Whip in chat. Let's get the transparent yellow. Blaze in there. Get a little transparent red. That's it. Let's go back to our noosh yellow white. Center. That's it. Transparent yellow. Blur it. Pick up some white, some noosh. Grab a little noosh. Lower the opacity of our white. Just run a little line right here. Dark horse typing from a tablet. Exclamation point fog gear. A little bit of white. Oh, that's pretty sick. I want to kind of see, I kind of want to jump the gun a little bit. It's got these gems. So I'm gonna grab some jade. I'll paint them jade. One right here. I just want to kind of see what that looks like. Look at this box art. I feel like this is probably also a little gem. I think that this jade would be sick. It's like a edge highlight here. Just kind of a little test. Yeah, I like that. That'll be what we do. Let's grab some straight up blue. Some black. So like top left. Blue. Mix it with the jade. The reason I want to get these gems kind of set up is I know I'm going to get it on the yellow. So I don't want to fix the yellow twice. Some jade with a spot of white. Some noosh. Bottom right. Bottom right. Bottom right. More white. Just let that ride for now so we can really see it. I just want to be able to take stock of it. So the ultra yellow looks great with the jade. And it wasn't that much work on the chest, right? Like just some augmentation. Okay, so we'll set up to do a little whip sesh. We're gonna do a little giveaway. Shout out to my man Templar for triggering it. First crack at Orkman and Twisted gear for this holiday collection. Run a little brush soap right here. Exclamation point whip. Join the Discord server. Let's take a look what you guys are working on. I'm gonna go take a quick bio break. Ground top painting in the chat. What's up, brother? We just did a few minutes on Fulgrim's yellow. Start working that wish.com NMM into the yellow. I'm about to go hit the bathroom, BRB, exclamation point whip, and we'll do a giveaway here. Do Orkman gear and Twisted gear. BRB. Prime time. That yellow reminds you of Marvel foil hologram cards in the 90s. I had the Marvel Series 2 set. That was like my pride and joy. Wish I still had it. You know what's crazy? I'm painting the yellow and blue. Twisted Tea colors. That's fucking X-Men colors, dog. And recently I decided, I don't know how I got on this tangent, but one of my favorite Marvel characters, X Factor, strong guy. Like, he doesn't have a MCP click or a model, but David said they're supposed to be making one soon for X Factor. I'm gonna paint the shit out of that guy. That used to be like my probably like secret like my favorite X-Men was Gambit, but I feel like just from like what I discovered in comics, it was strong guy. Colossus crushed him in New Mutants. Oh wait, you're saying when they were the New Mutants, or do you mean like the arc? Here we go. Oh. That reminds me. Shout out to Templar for instantly triggering a raffle. We got exclamation point fall swag going live right now. In chat. Grind time. Yeah. He was in the New Mutants before X Factor. I guess it's before they worked this character out. Like, I don't know, because I know they've power scaled Colossus substantially. But like, strong guy shouldn't lose to another strong guy unless it's the Hulk. Agrippa finally hit the point where my tank painting I was consistently going. I want to be done. In the back of my head. When I hit that point, I need to finish, or it never gets finished. Stop poking the deets and doots so I could get the final parts and highlighting done and covered up some crap tier assembly. Work on the Land Raider by turning it into battle damage. That's the way, dude. Spot the cat hair. That's now a welding seam. This is more than fine, dude. Yeah, like Strong Guy. See, like Strong Guy's had like a lot of like backstory, and kind of like 40K. Grab time, where like a lot of like lore we had to kind of figure out because it wasn't written anywhere. You know what I mean? But Strong Guy was sick, and I was drawn to him because of his artwork. Because he didn't look like he belonged in the same context as the rest of the characters. Everyone else is drawn to look like they fit in as a human. You know, like if they're humanoid. He is drawn like a preposterous, misproportioned cartoon. Right? And I was like, that's a weird choice. And some art's bad. You know, he was a bouncer for Dazzler, stuff like that. But like when Bisley got his hands on him, that's when I really started paying attention. And like, got into his backstory. Because the mutant stuff is so tight. Because it's not just like, I'm bulletproof and strong. It's like mutations, right? Yeah, he was like McFarlane style before that. But like, it's because when he was a kid, his mutation manifested. His mutation is that he can redirect kinetic force into essentially strength and muscle mass. Or strength and reserve. Kind of like that's a standard power profile, right? Fucking Bishop does that, right? Cyclops shoots kinetic force. Gambit manipulates kinetic force. That's like his whole thing, right? And so X-Men is dope because they train like special forces train to learn how to do stuff you wouldn't otherwise be able to do. That's what makes it such a sick comic. For example, there was this 10-book arc where Jean Grey couldn't fly. She's telekinetic, right? She can move shit with her, but she can make other people fly. But she's like, why can't I fly? So Xavier sent her to an intern for Sue Storm. And she learned to fly from Sue Storm. Because, like, it's a completely different thing to move things with your mind, right? And that you can see from outside looking in, right? Versus levitate yourself and fly. So it's like, yeah, that's how they train. Like Cyclops, it gets all this heat, but it's like Cyclops will fuck you up, dog. Like, he'd fuck you up without using his powers. That's how hard he trains. So I love that. And so, like, Strong Guy, his redirection of kinetic is like internal strength, size, mass. He got hit by a bus when he was a kid. Right? He got hit by a bus. And so, like, that was his first manifestation, and all that instant kinetic force. Like, he was massively disproportionate as a kid. Like, he channeled it poorly, right? And so that's why he looks that way. And he's got the sickest backstory of why his name is Strong Guy. Because they're the like you said, they're the government sponsored mutants. And like, I feel like Iron Man like ripped it in the movie. You know, he's like, remember the press conference when he's like, I am Iron Man. Like that famous scene at the end of Iron Man. That's kind of like how it happened for Strong Guy. They were like, you know, interviewing them in this press conference. And they're like, who are you? Right? He's like, I'm the Strong Guy. And the reporter says, yeah, every one of these superhero teams has a strong guy. His name is Strong Guy. And he's like a jokester, right? Like he's always like cracking jokes. He's like, I'm the Strong Guy. Yeah, Cyclops is a unit, dude. It's like Jocko Willems, like in his prime. Navy SEAL. But also shoots laser beams and shit. Agrippa. I'm proud of you, Doug. There it is, homie. Look at that. Can I get some love in chat? Fucking beast mode, dude. Easy peasy. Since the first thought you're talking about the Blob. I also am a fan of the Blob. I'm talking about Strong Guy. And so, like, Strong Guy, because of the way his power scales, he should beat most other Strong Guys. Brawlers. But, you know, the nature of the game is to infinitely scale characters. Just like Dragon Ball Z. Like, that's just the game. Like, thinking of, like, how a character was in 97 is wrong. Because they've done stuff. Right? They've advanced. They've trained. They've unlocked power. But, it's kind of also the job of whoever the writer is to one-up the previous writer. That's why Superman's over the top. That's why, like, canonic Superman's invincible. No one can beat him, period. Even Goku can't beat him, I have to admit. on. I got a text from my lady. Elrow Dog and X-Men 97. They did spruce Colossus or Cyclops up. I was a big fan. Banhammer, let's see it. Edge highlighting, final details, typhus, and Xbox controller. Can't wait to see. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful airbrushing, clean edge highlights. Yeah, no, like Strong Guy is one of the only guys the Hulk gave credit to for a good fight. Because he has a scaling metric similar to the Hulk, where Hulk can scale infinitely because of rage. Strong Guy technically can scale infinitely too, but he can't. Because at the end of the day, his like body is still a human. So his heart, his lungs, his respiratory system, he doesn't have like limitless like heart pumping power. He doesn't have limitless lung power. Like he'll give himself a heart attack scaling to the Hulk. So he gave the Hulk a good 15 minutes. But then he had to be like, nah, dude, I'm literally going to have to go to the emergency room right now. So if Colossus is that power scale now, where he can just overwhelm Strong Guy's abilities, that's fair. Colossus is an OG. He deserves it. Well, that's really cool, man. Are you doing that for yourself? For your girl. That's nice. Banhammer, I like that. Easy Pieces is that one moment that I still remember. Wolverine takes apart a Sentinel and says, "This one's for you, Morph." Yeah. Bro, Wolverine was a fucking... He was cringe in the OG. That's why, I never grew up as a Wolverine fan. Because, that show was so core memory for me. Banhammer, so he pulled the controller apart, painted it, ordered some teal buttons. Stick as well. That's pretty dope, man. How are you gonna clear coat it? I would use Rattlecan, real shit from Home Depot. Oh, neat. Mateo, why you always thought I was reading that Professor X could walk, why couldn't he levitate? There are certain, like I said, every writer one episode, like the previous writer, there are arcs where, his hover chair is him hovering it with his mind. So his gold hover chair is, I think, canonically his mind power. Go, boy. We're old enough, we're far enough apart in age that you only knew Wolverine from the comics. It's funny, though. He didn't get hella, like, popular until the cartoon, though. And then his origin story, like, is that famous book with, like, the claw marks across the cover that you can see through. That was, like, when I was a kid, dude. That was new. So, like, I think the shitty cartoon version of him is like what ultimately made him mainstream, and then Hugh Jackman unfortunately was picked to play him. He completely sidetracked the entire X-Men series as Hugh Jackman and the fucking X-Men, you know what I mean? Which he's dope. Old Man Logan slaps. But like it really pulled focus, you know, because he's so much better than everyone else. Oh shit. The Huff. I was just on the phone with Bricky. Talking about painting stuff for upcoming events. Yeah, he is absolutely too tall. But he's so good at the role that it made it so like over the top. It's looking good, bro. You got more stuff to build and then get battle ready. I'm proud of you, dude. Steven Muscat, depth is ridiculous. Bricky, yeah. That's the guy. That's the guy. Oh, my brother texted me. I met him when I was in San Diego doing live battle reports with Dice Check. Good work, Huff. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's take a look. Look at that, Zangor. Good job on all your effects. The weapons. Looking good, brother. $60. Gangster. It's fucking savage, dude. We got as a reminder, exclamation point fall swag. We've got a giveaway going on right now. The new loot table is active. Exclamation point Orkman. Exclamation point Twisted. Got the new Twisted Tea themed Twisted Bandit. Don't get it twisted design. Huff gave me the inspiration for the tagline. So this hoodie is on the table. But also, I mentioned before I went into it, my brother and I got together yesterday and created the meta Orkman line where we took our Wu-Tang Clan designs and turned them into He-Man parodies. And the reason it's meta is because that's all we ever wanted for Christmas growing up was He-Man shit. Castle Grayskulls, Battle Cats, everything. You know what I'm saying? All those toys are the hottest commodity. So I went into the story earlier of how this happened, of this idea like was launched, but I won't go into it again right now unless my brother pops in. But we got the Skeletor, the Beastman, the He-Man, the Man-at-Arms, Wu-Tang Clan holiday crossover. That's on the loot table as well. So you can pick from those. You can pick from any loot table. Latina Forever, the original fall gear, anything. Beast mode, whatever you want. All of it's on the line now. There he is. No turtles allowed is my brother. It's the first time seeing the designs on shirts. So now that he's here, I'll walk you through it. So David's good at AI stuff, right? And he uses a lot for his hobbies at his job. And I was consulting him on some graphic design. But he's a really good graphic designer, so it doesn't really matter. But at the end, I was like, hey man, with your skills, we should like do some shirts. And he was like, give me an idea. And I was like, for example, grab one of my orc shirts. Remix. So he threw up the famous Iron Gob orc, which I'll show you guys because it's so funny. Right here. So that's one of my favorite drawings. I drew that, right? Like I drew all my shirts. David threw it in AI, and AI was like, oh, this is a clever parody between the He-Man universe, Lockjaw, and Warhammer 40k orcs. I was like, that's hilarious that AI said that. Because, like, I've always felt he looked a little like Lockjaw. And then David was like, hold on. I was like, yeah. He's like, are we doing He-Man? Which, it's like I said, it's meta holidays. Because everyone our age, all we ever wanted was He-Man shit for Christmas. That's it. So AI gave us the idea. So then David spent like all day yesterday basically training AI to rip me off. Think about how genius that is, David. We trained AI to rip me off. Like, so I drew the shit. And then we plagiarized my shit with AI. Because that's all AI can do is steal. Right? So we made it steal from me. And then you trained it to draw like me, and you refined it to make the lines bolder, thicker, more. You know, like you. And now, with your prompts and my artwork, we have created. This is Reapray. I'm gonna give Reapray credit for this, David. Reapray said, "This is official bootleg." The fucking Orkman collection is NLP official bootleg. Because we're training AI to fucking rip me off. And because I've already drawn all the pictures, I don't have to draw anymore. We just have to create clever reduxes. And, of course, I still have to Photoshop the shit out of it. I spent a good 2 hours today still making all of this t-shirt ready. Making sure the DPI was correct, making sure the lines are right, the text wasn't blurry, you know what I mean? Like, so as long as you have the actual ability to do that, AI is crazy. Oh, David, you sweet summer child. Did you guys read that David wrote? He said, show them the Castle Grayskull I got for you for Christmas. Motherfucker, you think they don't know about the Castle Grayskull? That was like 5 Christmases ago, dude. That's not new. They're firmly aware of it. It was predominant in my production for many years. I had the box that came in because the box was honestly the heat. That might have been even better than the actual toy. It's a fucking box. I had that. It's a big production piece for a long time. Yep, that's right. Almost 40 years ago, David fell as a toddler and smashed my Castle Grayskull that I had just got for Christmas. No, we're still in whip mode, Templar. So David made up for that toddler mistake. Templar, make sure you get in your own giveaway. Exclamation point. Fall swag. The new Twisted and the new Orkman prize pool on the table. So that's the recap with David actually in chat of how these came to be. Now I will put these in a normal production as t-shirts, but these hoodies will never be for sale. You have to win them at our normal holiday prize pool. And of course, now we've added Twisted Tea Bandit. Another shout out to David because he gave me all this gear. Without David, this wouldn't have happened. So that's on the table. Simultaneously, you can pick from that pool. You can also pick the Latina Forever prize pool, shirt, hoodie, and if you pick from this prize pool, you also get the stickers free. We also have the Heretic Gold. We've got the Watang B-Boy, Ugly Christmas, the Daka Daka, and the Beast Mode. So you've got plenty to pick from. Back to Whip. Shout out to Easy Peasy. Hail to the king, baby. Duke Nukem. Or I guess they live. Nor dog. Going to bed already? Oh no, good evening, he says. What's up, bro? You on that PoA 2 kick? I heard their new league launched the same fucking day practically as the new Diablo season. I'm on Diablo right now, but I'll be getting to PoE 2 soon. Oh, and the numbers have changed. I gotta fix that. 130. Fall gear changed. It's every 130. Refine the math. Nordox just made it to the stream. Had to wrap up holiday shopping. How you feeling about these Necrons, Templar? You just started a D4 tune? Are we friends on BattleNet? Yeah, once I blast all the content in D4, I'll slide over to PoE 2. We played Diablo last season? We played PoE. I thought we only played PoE 2 last season. If you say so. Make sure to remind me who you are. I guess your BattleNet name isn't Nordog. Nordoge. Templar says, I'm fucking in love. This color scheme is my jam. Look how good this looks. Everyone come and look how good Templar shit looks. Oh yeah, I have a memory of your Hydra problem. Zero metallic paint Necrons. It's beautiful. Any more whips? Exclamation point fall gear, 2 minutes on the clock. First giveaway brought to you by Templar. One minute, 10, 15 seconds. I love this jam. Where you pray? Are you on holiday now? You off? Still have like an hour left, maybe. $30 maybe. Francois, poor guy. He's like, Skeletor is dope, but it's hard to be hyped over here. Just come to Twitch. I know you're making a stand. I know it's like a moral stand. But this is where the action is, dog. YouTube doesn't let me do stuff. YouTube takes 40% of my money. They're fucking garbage, man. Twitch is like, just let me do whatever I want. Go boy, you streaming next week? Tuesday is the month ender. Yeah, I mean, if you got something, you're some high ground you're standing on, I'm not gonna tell you not to. I understand. I get it, Francois. You only have to give up on a couple of things. If I was on that high ground, I would be hustling against myself financially, which I cannot abide by. I need to pay my fucking bills. About to pull this name right here. Oh, the Huff. What catalog? What design? What size? And for the year ender, I'm gonna go hard on the year ender, guys. The year ender, everyone gets a pick. The final four gets to pick. And we'll run the same promo. So like we'll give out a ton of these shirts. Dude, walk away. He gave me the idea for that Twisted Delight. Is he taking a shit? Let me text this guy. Let's just text him. Just put a note in the spreadsheet. Recoil. I'll fill out the rest later. The Huff earned his shirt. All right, he's responding right now. He's making dinner for his kid. He's coming back. There he is. What design? What size? Yeah, you get to pick from all the relevant collections. The Huff. He won the rig giveaway. Money funds too. Skeletor 3X. There it is. Recoil has transcribed it, etched it into our scroll. Lock into that cradle. Back to Fulgrim. Think. I'll grab a little white, some noosh. We'll go a little harder here. Trim. Grab some transparent yellow while still not dry. And blur that right in. Right there. Some white. Some transparent yellow. Right here. Some white. Some noosh, some water, transparent yellow. We're just creating tri blends here. Transparent yellow. Sorry, why? Just asked the question. Oh, my lady's having fun at happy hour. Wolf Sark in the house. What up, brother? Some noosh, some white. touching white to certain high points. We're going to run a line right here. There's lots of noosh. Bright, dark, bright. Ultra yellow formula. Here. Get these sharp points. This is bold titanium. Noosh added to it. Val needs in chat. What's up, brother? Well, Sark, you did 10 plague bears? You done with your Eldar? Here's some transparent yellow. Just gonna stipple it in. Val needs. What is up, brother? Ready for the holidays? Aren't you doing a big move as well? I feel like you said that. Let's get some white. You gotta work on your Dark Angels now, Wolfsark. You're a wild man. Rotate. Capacity, low moisture. A little bit of noosh. Dipping in for some raw white. Now we got to get a little darker at the center points on some of these tri blends. You need those plague bears done so you can run your demon list. In the meantime, Wolfsark, play those Eldar for over a year. You're done. Went to a bunch of tournaments. So yeah, you're done. I get it. Take a little bit of transparent red. Lower the opacity. Some transparent yellow. Right here, carefully. Center. Center. All heart pulls. Rinse it. Let's run back to the white with some noosh. Got to run an inner panel edge highlight right here. That's it. Grab some transparent yellow. Too easy. Right here on this shoulder pad, we're going to get cute. Let's grab some white, some yellow, a little water, and some noosh. So right here, get that line work, and then just add a few connecting lines right there. Right there. Let's focus on the front. Like those Wraith of the Rock Dark Angels lists. Might even get the line. Wolfsark, that's tight. Mateo, you like this? Let's rinse it. Let's grab some straight up white. See if we can get this line right here. Beautiful. This is just transparent yellow, transparent red, white. That's it. Just a noosh. Ultra yellow NMM. Rinse it. Pick out some of that transparent yellow. We're going to run it over the connection points right there. Maintain that saturation. Pick up a little bit more white. White right there. You see, like, with good airbrushing habits, you can live in this like half step NMM world. Once you understand tri blends, plane shifts, and chililating. That's what I teach in my course, my class, and anyone who's taken my NMM lesson knows. It's actually pretty easy once you have the techniques in your arsenal. The old storm speeder, Wolfsark. A miniatures paintbrush on YouTube. What's that, man? A little bit of pure white. Tops of things. Some stipples right here. Some noosh in the mix. And again, he's very tilted forward on the model. And you see, these arms are going to be fun too. We're going to just take some noosh and some white, run a heart pull. And that's extremely low opacity from the noosh. Douche, some water, some white. Art pole. Airbrushing is king here. We're just adding to it with a couple clutch lines. It's that simple. The miniatures paintbrush has been in the game for a hot minute, and I've been a fan of yours. My fellow PR painter. Love you, dog. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. How long you been in the game? And what do you mean by PR? Let's rinse it. Let's take some noosh, some transparent red, some yellow, we're going to run a seam right under that line. So when you do a horizon line on a cylinder, which I also teach in the class, directly under the highlight line, which is center mass. See how good that looks? That's like two lines, bro. So that's the thing about the NMM effect. It's just a procedure of using our techniques. And so you have to learn the techniques. You have to learn how to do your hard pulls, how to do your edge highlights, how to manipulate opacity. That's the 101. 201, we go over the effects. That's right, Val needs. I learned on the mountain. What happened? Look at Discord. Why it's popping off on D4. The miniatures paintbrushes I've been painting since '98. Started my own channel 10 years ago. A Spain teacher. Oh, you're Boricua? A Spanish teacher. Puerto Rican. That's what PR meant. I'm not actually Puerto Rican. I just claim it. I have a logic train. Okay. My wife is Puerto Rican and Cuban. We went to Puerto Rico. I have a Puerto Rican flag in my truck. I have a Puerto Rican hat. Puerto Rico is America. So, like, if I lived in Puerto Rico, I would be Puerto Rican. Just like if I live in Florida, I'm Floridian. So therefore, I am already mentally Puerto Rican. I'm not Boricua, but I rep Puerto Rico hard. I love that place. That's dope, miniature paintbrush. You have your own channel since for 10 years. Let me go over to YouTube and find you. I don't fuck around on YouTube that much anymore. It's all paid. So you're on YouTube right now, but like but all the people are on Twitch. Like I abandoned YouTube years ago, right? I gotta go over and see the chat on YouTube. Find your ass. I don't fuck around on YouTube. There you are. Go to channel. Subscribe. I subscribed. Bro, I'll need to talk to a filthy YouTuber. I dual stream because we still get the YouTube people over here. I made all those videos that like all those years ago. And people think I left YouTube, but they don't realize I've been here for 9 years. I've been on Twitch for 9 years. The miniatures paintbrush. Where do you live in Puerto Rico? Val needs, he knows. Fucking Hobo too. Let's grab some white, some noosh. Templar, didn't you just go on a trip to Puerto Rico? Tracer. Rotate. So easy. Grab some transparent yellow. 19 minutes left. We still got 3 spots in the final 4. Born in New York, you visit PR for the summer to visit family. Live in Minnesota right now. Maryland. You live in Maryland. And do the capital palette. Hell yeah, dog. I live in Central Florida. Live in a town. After the hurricane hit Puerto Rico, many Puerto Ricans came here to live because they were displaced. So I'd say about half. So it's banging. I go to this grocery store called Thrifty. It's like a bodega. It's Dominican owned, but they serve all the food from the Caribbean, right? Like, so it's got Dominican food. It's got Puerto Rican, Cuban, everything. So I go there. It's got like a little cafeteria style line. It's got all the hard to find shit, best meat. I get all my hot sauces there. Any good stores in northern Colorado? Like, how north are you living? Like, how close to Boulder are you? Bounties. There's some action at Boulder. There's some action at Denver. Some action in the Springs. Fort Collins? I think there's some action at Fort Collins. Isn't that where... Let me look up this one spot. I know I played 40K up there. Oh no. I guess the store I used to go to up there closed. It's been a long time since I lived there, so I can't tell you. Your Googling's as good as mine, dude.
Fair point. I'm happy to
Fuck, Google, shut up.
whenever you'd like us. Would you like me to look up something specific for you right now?
Yellow and white and noosh. Sorry, Val needs. This is more the angle you view them at, like this. But we're painting them from a good angle so that we can get all this detail that you normally would skip out on. And then his wings will come slightly forward and cover some of this top action. Did you already move on these? You already live there, or are you getting ready to move? That's why you almost bought a house in Fort Collins. Real nice area. When there's no snow. Yeah. No, it's so brutal. I lived in Colorado in the mountains for like 10 years, bro. 8,500 feet. Ugh. Here's some white. Little noosh. End of January. Hell of a story. Didn't you get a new job? You okay? Is everything okay? We grab a little of this black I laid out earlier with some noosh. I'm gonna get this gem. A quick heart pull, top left. Caddick, I got my hoodies in the mail. Yeah, mail's getting slow, guys. Sorry if it's taking so long. Vegas crime is getting nuts. Got shot at and chased in a car by a random road rager. Attacked by a homeless guy with a knife. Oh my god. Oh. Chaotic. You gonna wear that ugly sweater daily? Hope you're okay about these. That's crazy, bro. Let's get a little white. Put it in the black. And a couple of other incidents. That's preposterous, dude. Yeah, I never had no problems in Colorado. I had like one. I have like one memory of like a sketchy incident.
Word.
Chaotic, my dude. Drop us some love.
And his name
Oh.
is John C.
Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Get some love in the chat from my man Chaotic and my man Weird Prey. Filling out our final four. We got one spot left. Final needs, thank you. The skin is easy. It's just dark blue. And then we spec'd our way up with peach flesh. we blocked everything in like that. And then, you know, obviously we got the ultra yellow, which I'm happy with. This is sick. This looks good. I mean, this looks real fucking good. People are out there doing all this hard ass work, and we're over here just cheating our way to sick looking minis. Take my classes. Francois says Colorado has the most generous pie heads I've met. Oh yeah, we got some pies. Yeah, for the most part, it was chill shit. I spent like almost 10 years there. I've got like one memory that was sketchy. Honestly, my whole life, the Miami chapter was the most sketchy. That's where the most fucked up shit happened. It wasn't North Carolina. It wasn't Colorado. It wasn't California. It wasn't Central Florida. It's Miami. South Miami. This be looking good. I think I'm about done. Anything else I want to do is a whole restart. Because that now we gotta apply all those principles to the back. You see? This is ultra yellow airbrushing. And then this is us just popping some lines on it. We're calling that done. The front. See, we're not spending a million seconds with this philosophy. Like flex the airbrush. But this is where we are going to sink some time because of all the diversity here. Whip, sword, skin, not skin, gloves. So we want to get this out of the way. Francois says, living in a ghost town in East Oregon, a county filled with corruption, nepotism, and organized crime. It's the most sketch place you've ever been. Sounds sketchy. So this Sunday, I'm going to start working on my art project for Christmas for my aunt. I may turn the stream on for it, as Rhea Prey suggested. Tuesday is the last stream of the year. We're going to do our month ender. We're going to do the Top 2 Grand Prix will be 3 fall rewards. We're going to do the same tip goal and the top D. So like potentially lots of people could win. One spot left, 5 minutes. We are what is that, like $80 away from another giveaway? That's why you were in Iraq as an infantryman. I'd rather go back there than Baker County, Oregon. Fuck. Streamlabs is fighting you, Violinies. Sorry, man. Well, I guess I don't get the money. It's all good. My lady's been out at this place called Gator Dockside. chilling with her coworkers. Hope she's having fun. Buddy Foster. The Power of Grayskull. That was my shit growing up. I'm gonna cruise to my parents' house. It's been great living close to my mom's. Cruise to my parents' house like Wednesday. Down to Miami for New Year's. It's been great. 2025, best year of my life. Thank you, guys. 3 minutes left. One spot open.
For the skull throne! Blood for the blood god!
Val needs throwing down. He's in the final four. I get some strong man love in there. About $67 until we hit a giveaway. We got 2 minutes, a little bit, no overtime. Anyone who makes the final four is in the Top D Grand Prix for the month ender on Tuesday. The miniature paintbrush, family's everything. Yeah, that's my opinion as well. Repraise says, hell yeah, I deserve that shit. Thank you. I feel as I do. Repraise an OG. He knows. Grind Time says, nice, Kenny. Happy to hear it. Go Boy says, good. At least someone had a good 2025. Sorry that you did not. It's been wild. 42. Retired again. Came out of retirement again. A true American hero. My man, Go Boy. Appreciate your support. Making it to the list, knocking Val leads off. Reapray with his clutch 667. Val Need says, got the wizard butt from Monument Hobbies. Trying to figure out what I want to paint. I used one of their wizard butts on Volgrim. All the base colors on the weapons. This time of year is always a fun time of year to figure out what you want to paint. You finish all your Ultramarines, Val Needs? Minute 45 overtime. Close to a giveaway. Well, I know Vile Needs was working on Ultramarines at one point. I know the Huff's got his Ultramarines. We're officially in overtime. 1 minute 17.
Here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
That's where we're at. Got some of those new termies. Val needs 50 seconds left. got that miniature that Go Boy sent me. That's gonna be my big project this weekend. You finally got your Trench Crusade plastic kit reprey? Tight. Tight. Last 10 seconds. Reset. 2 minutes overtime. Val needs. Knocking reprey down, I believe. Putting us back in overtime. So many ultras. Grabbed a Lantern and Iron Halo box the other day. This is the Huff. I may need to just build a ton of stuff. The hobby through the year. I really learned how to play and list builds at Bourbon and Bolters. I take a lot of comfort knowing that I have a week to just go nuts at Bourbon and Bolters. That's what I told Bricky today. He's working on his Death Watch. Go boy. Shoot me a text if you go live on Sunday. Yes. Val needs on the final four. 1 minute, 35 seconds. Val needs, you'd love to do that. Bourbon and Bolters. I have not played Trench Crusade. Go boy. It looks dope.
No.
Rear prey. Jumping back on the list. Putting us back in overtime. Taking command. Found its dick. The Huff? Oh, did you ask me a question? Scouts are scouts, just on 28.5 millimeter bases now. I don't know. I don't know what size scouts are on now. I didn't get the new release. You can go on their website and look. It'll tell you what comes in the box. If you go to Games Workshop's website, look at the unit. It tells you what the context of the box are. It's just doing Randy Orton. Randy Orton all day. Easy peasy kicking off another giveaway. Let me get some love in the chat right there. Exclamation point. Fall swag. Another giveaway. Easy peasy sponsored this one. Exclamation point, fall swag. Shout out to my man. There we go. Resume the clock. Off the top rope. It's easy peasy. Yeah, the Hub. That's how I figure everything out, man. When I can't figure, I just go to their website. It tells you this unit comes with 4 40mm bases. Some shit, you know. Exclamation point, fall swag. Chance to get free gear right now. 1 minute. 13 seconds left on the giveaway. $55 seconds. Yeah, Val needs. I'm sure you can enjoy Fort Collins. I've made a lot of friends out there. Should ask Kara Quinn next time you see him online. He knows the area. Reappraise with the reset.
Gotta appreciate the holidays.
Pause the clock. Shout out to my man, Reappraise with the reset. This is free, guys. Free opportunity to get into one of our prize pools. Dark Horse, you got your hoodie? Nice. Sorry for the delays. It's Christmas time, bro. Shit's so slow right now. By all needs, there's some good hobbying out there. And if you're in Colorado, you're not too far away from one of the best game stores I've ever been to. My old game store that I used to go to, Gamers Haven in Colorado Springs. It's the best. So even if you're far away, you make the trip down once a month. That's the action. That's also one of my Caspo games. It's a reset.
Word.
Chaotic. Let me get some strong man love and chat from my man Chaotic. Keeping us in the overtime limbo. Minute 45 on the clock. Yeah, so you're in a good location, Bounties. Hit up Kara Quinn. Hit up Mike Haspel. Pretty sure I met Kara Quinn in Fort Collins. Be cold on a Harley. 150 miles. Bounties, you don't have a car? You cannot exist in Colorado with just a bike, dude. He says bullshit. Okay. I mean, you can. I guess you can Uber. Guess you can Uber. Exclamation point. We got 7 seconds left. I paused it at 2. And it... That's right, Dark Horse. There it is. You're looking at trucks. Bounties. I mean, a truck is optimized for sure. You can get away with like any front wheel drive car though, in a place like Fort Collins. Because they do have good plow surfaces. But a vehicle that has the option to jump into four-wheel drive is good. You want to go winter camping too? So yeah, truck with four-wheel drive. Don't get nothing crazy. You don't want some nonsense. Like, I have a lot of experience in the stuff out there. I saw a lot of people fuck their shit up. I had a 91 S10 lifted four-wheel drive. I put it in four-wheel drive when I got stuck. That's it. I drove a Ranger with two-wheel drive for like 3 years. Got good. I had a Mustang, rear-wheel drive. Drove that bitch all the time. But if you want to get out there, you want to be able to like four-wheel drive. Nah, F-150 is tight. That's a tight unit. Let's see if I can get an older one though, honestly. I don't like these new joints. Alright, let's pull this name. The Huff. He snipes 2. Reappraise. You have a 2010 F-150 in Canada. Slaps. There are a lot of late 80 ones out there. You have to be careful though when you buy used in Colorado because you gotta always check the underbody, you gotta check the carriage, you gotta check the fucking. You got it's the salt and the ice slicer and the magnesium chloride. You gotta get under there and check, make sure it's not all fucked up. Huff, you banged out too. Oh yeah, that's right. You're from Maine. I forgot about that. You know about that shit. Oh, you're gonna buy a truck in Vegas. That's dope. It's the best place to buy. Yeah, you're fucking good. You're good. You better pick, dude. The Huff. You have the Latina Forever collection and our standard Heretic collection, which has the Wu-Tang Clan B-Boy hoodie. It has both Four Loko hoodies, the Daka Daka hoodie. If you pick the Latina collection, you get the free sticker sheet included. Of course, you got the He-Man stuff and the Twisted Tea stuff. That's smart, Valnese. Get yourself set up. You have an Explorer Reappraise? What year? 2010. I think that's the same. Is it a V6? 4 liter? 3.6 liter maybe? Twisted Tea? 3X? Twisted Tea? Replay, is it like underpowered as a motherfucker, but like just as reliable? Like it's not fast, it's not powerful, right?
The very first time I saw your face, a part of me, yeah, forever changed. But I was one out of many more, I never had a chance. You had the few, offer you the world. Some promise you, yeah, the eyes will turn. So I don't feel like the many more, I'm just being myself.
3x, Twisted T. Waiting for recoil to put it in the books. And I wonder if it's the same. I'm looking at it. They have basically the same engine. Yeah, it's basically the same engine as my joint. It's like that Vulcan pushrod. It's really reliable. I 100% define it as underpowered though. Like I think it's weak as shit. I think it's exactly enough power to push its weight. Like, thank you, Recoil. Let's set up a raid. Shout out to all our supporters tonight. Templar, Chaotic, Go Boy, Easy Peasy, Vile Needs. Thank you. The bag fits a king mattress. For moving, not sleeping. Brantley, if it's reliable, it's all that matters. Facts. In this economy? Yeah, dude. Where are we taking it tonight, Recoil? Where are we taking it tonight, Recoil? I got a small monument. I got a small oil leak in my joint right now. Repray. But, you know, to be expected. This will be my winter break project. Okay, we're setting up the raid. Bring the length, the girth, and the positivity. It's very small replay. I think it's actually the drain plug. It's like a teaspoon of oil a month. You feel me? I mean, leaks are the nature of the beast when it's that old. It's in excellence. Okay, guys, we're set up. We're bringing the raid to my hobbies. Thank you guys so much for support. I'll see you on Tuesday for the year ender. I wish everyone a happy holiday. Hope everyone experiences joy in the upcoming 2 weeks. As always, until we meet again, play on, players.
Yo, dog, it's the beat slap, pain on the brain. Flow the heat, but my chaos won't wane. Trace the lines fine and brushing my hand. Not a scientist, but I got the plan. Wash it down like a hobo's dream. Heart pull heavy, but the colors gleam. Twitch stream live, we chasing the